Joining me on the Tarot Machine. This is your monthly tarot reading for the month of December 2016, and this will be for the sign of Taurus. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the month. And I also will get some cards for the love aspect for the month. Okay. Okay. For the first week of December 2016, the first three cards you have in your general part of this message is the Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Devil. The Temperance is a card that usually practice patience, but for the first week of December, you just not gonna have no patience when it comes to certain aspects of your life. Maybe you on a time restraint to finish a project before the holidays come up, or you in a rush to get everything done before the holidays, so you're not practicing patience, and the patience is coming maybe because of the holidays, or maybe from an outside source from yourself. They're causing a disruption for you and your ability to keep everything in balance, and it seems like you're being pushed in a corner for some odd reason. The second card you have is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles is usually in the upright, means that it is a card that you have a new possibility that is presented to you when it comes to a financial thing that can be a benefit for you. Is usually a brand new idea, usually is a brand new opportunity at a job, or anything that you feel that it will be a physical benefit to you. But it seems like for the first week, nothing is being brought to you to present any options of anything brand new to you that can help you out in that actual plane. It could be that is due to the rushing and not balancing of what is being around you, or that everything is slowed down for the actual season. So anything that's physically going to be brought to you will maybe come with a delay, or it will come with some kind of glitch up that is basically outside of your control. The third um card you have for the week is the Devil upright. So the Devil upright is you probably change to an idea of how things are going, or you change to a aspect of your life that is actually negative and is throwing you off balance, and is also not helping you to bring in something new when it comes to something financial in your life. It's maybe a certain pattern. Maybe you go after certain type of jobs that have no benefit for you, or it has something to do with you being chained with something. And to me, when you change to something, it's usually changed to something in your subconscious that you have not let go and release. And that's what you're dealing with the first week of December. The card you have for your love is the Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands in reverse means if you're single, that means that you don't have nobody's really coming at you. You don't have an idea of an option of people that you can date or pick from that is in your physical realm. It's showing that usually two of wands upright is that you got two options to pick from, and that both of them seem pretty good. You can still have the two options, but the two options that are being presented to you in the form of dating or having a relationship with them, with the cards, it's showing me tied with the general is that one of the people you may have a habit that they ain't telling you about, and the other person pretty much is broke. He broke, they pretty much broke or have some money, or the person may just be emotionally unbalanced within themselves. They don't know what they want, and you could be dealing with that with these two options out there. They're just not two good picks of people to be dealing with for a relationship. If you already in an established relationship, it's showing that it's something from your outside or a certain habit that y'all doing as a couple that y'all chained to that is not progressing your relationship to a beneficial level. Maybe both of y'all have a weird spending habit. Maybe at times both of y'all seem unbalanced because y'all can't meet on the same page. But both of y'all will be going through this in the first week of December. The second week of December, what you have is the Six of Wands upright, the Hangman in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Swords. Sorry about that if I said wands. The Six of Swords, in the upright means you ready to take what you learned and move on. Maybe it's a job aspect that's not bringing you no new opportunities from the prior week. So you're deciding to take what you learned at that job or what you learned in your environment and move on to a better plane for yourself to obtain something better. And it should, and it's definitely saying that because with the hangman in reverse means, usually the hangman means you've seen the prospects that were around you and you left in limbo and you're still trying to analyze them and weigh the pros and cons. But apparently in the reverse it's showing that you already weighed your pros and cons based on the situations that were presented to you. So basically you made your decision to get off the fence and move forward. And the last card you have for the second week is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So maybe when you moving on, maybe the reason you want to move on is because of this Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands is usually a woman that's basically lazy, and she has a habit to throw all her burdens on somebody else and then pretend like she did a bunch of work. So maybe that's another reason why you want to move on to a new plateau for the second week to bring you something better, because this woman is in your environment being lazy, throwing her burdens on you, using her action and drive in the wrong direction, and you're probably the one that's actually being on the receiving end of that and getting it from a negative aspect. And the card you have for your love sector is the Ace of Wands upright. So the Ace of Wands in the upright is showing me for the second week singles, you found somebody that you're enthusiastic with. This person may be having a lot of drive about themselves. After you got past maybe the first two options you had, you found one that basically intrigues you they passion and a lot of drive for their life to do things. They always a person that's looking for something brand new in a relationship, and you find that attractive. If you already in a couple, it's showing that you finally got over whatever was holding you back from the prior week, and you're ready to move forward as a union to tackle new grounds in your relationship. Maybe y'all as a couple sat back and thought about it and that's why the hangman is there, and you both decided to do some action in your life to better your relationship. And if you're single, you could be carrying this energy of the single, the ace of wands, and people are seeing that in you, and now you getting people that's making an offer for a relationship towards you. For the third week of December, you got the ace of wands, the empress upright, and the five of cups upright. The ace of wands is saying that anywhere in aspect in your life, and when it comes to a physical plane or new opportunities that are coming to you, you have the drive and you getting new information about it. The information is brand new. You probably is the first one to get it. So it's making you enthusiastic and put all your effort towards that. The second card you have is the Empress upright. Empress is a lady that's nurturing, and she's ready to give birth to new ideas. Maybe a child is coming. Maybe the information you find in that a child is being born in the third week, and that's usually the Christmas week. And she takes that to heart, that she has the ability to manifest everything around her through her nurturing and her emotions. And the last card you have for the third week of December is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is showing a disappointment over old stuff that you was dealing with before, and maybe that's what's giving you the drive. It's showing that you're not recognizing that you still have possibilities out there, even though they bring you new information gives you the possibilities, and you don't realize the new possibilities that you're having are in those two cups, and you're still focusing on old issues. And maybe because of the holidays, people's coming around you bringing up old stuff during the holidays just to nitpick at you, but you kind of harping on it and thinking about it. And for your love aspect of it, you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Knight of Cups in the reverse is be if you're single, you could uh, be in your feelings a, for that week. Everything that somebody says to you on a relationship level, you emotionally taking it. Maybe because this new person you found the prior week is saying certain stuff, and you don't know how to react to it on a mental level. So you're digesting it more on an internal level, and you could be misreading their words, or when you're talking to somebody else, they can misinterpret your words and think it's hitting them in the heart, and they showing way too much emotion, and their emotions is not controlled at the times that you're talking to them. If you're already in a relationship, what it's showing is that due to the holidays, and this is the holiday week, both of y'all may be over emotional, and it's more of a, to me it's reading more of a seasonal emotional. Maybe you got old family members that's coming over to your environment for the holidays, and they're bringing up old issues and bringing up old issues when you was first dating, or bringing up little knickknack stuff, and it's hitting both for you as a couple, as a heart. It whoever is around you that's doing this, they are very close, and they know both of y'all business is your businesses, and they seem like they're or your past, and they seem like they using it as a weapon. I'm getting that as a feeling, or they using it to try to put a burner in your britches for the holiday. So I would be a person to just ignore it. The last week of December 2016 for Taurus, they got the Six of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the King of Coins in reverse. So the Six of Cups in reverse is a card that you're over looking over old issues, or dealing with old situations that that you've been over before. You analyzed them already. You got what you needed out of them. And you're realizing the old situations need to stay where they at. They need to stay in the past. And you're tired of the old being presented in your life on any kind of level, physical, emotional, your work life. You're tired of old situations, so you decided to block that sense out and go ahead and move forward. As you moving forward for the last week, you coming across a page of swords. A page of swords is usually a person that's younger, and they do not know how to use their words to benefit them. They use their words to be spiteful and evil. And maybe that's the person you're trying to cut yourself loose. Maybe this is a person from the past you used to deal with, and they pop back up during the holidays just to get their face seen, and you're not feeling them, so you kind of ignoring them and pushing them to the side and not trying to deal with them for the last week of December. Or you decided that this person, based on their words, hold no emotional value for you. They don't hold no benefit for you. So you decided to just remove them going into the next year out of your life. The last card you have is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So the King of Pentacles in reverse is usually a male that is a business male that knows how to control money to be beneficial for everybody in his environment. Maybe you come to the point that you overspend for Christmas, and you lost your internal control over your environment because all the money that went out the door. Or you're obsessed on money to the point it is destroying everything around you. Basically, you have an attitude that, and the king, and if you're dealing with somebody like this could be a boss who is obsessed on money. He don't see nothing else. He don't see the benefit of money other than to use it and manipulate people. So you may be dealing with a person like that at the end of December. And for your love card, you have the Empress in reverse. If you're single, it's showing that when you're dealing with a Empress in reverse, you may be meeting a person that is cold feelings. They don't have no feelings towards nothing. They don't know how to nurture nothing. They don't know how to nurture a relationship in the beginning. They take everything for granted. They are people that they can come off cold and heartless, or unempathetic towards you, a relationship or whatever you're trying to bring into the relationship. If you just meeting this person, they're not looking at it from a nurturing standpoint. They looking at it like basically whatever. They have a whatever attitude when it comes to their emotions. If you already in a couple, what it's saying is that one of you that's in the relationship is going to have the same thing, a cold attitude towards different aspects in your relationship. It could be that they're not empathetic to whatever you bring to them as a situation or as of something that can benefit both of you as a whole. They looking at it as whatever, bring me something else. Let's move on to something else. They deflect the situation because they do not want to put no heart into it. So one of you could be feeling that, or from the holidays and being around family, and your moods are going up and down or whatever. That can be another aspect. So you have to kind of probably ride out the situation to the beginning of the year. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Leave your comments at the bottom. You could thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.